In this video, we're going to talk about what is a registered agent and whether you even need one. Hey guys, this is Sam Malai. I'm a business lawyer for entrepreneurs. As a business lawyer, I help entrepreneurs start and grow their business. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe now. So what is a registered agent and do you even need one? All LLCs and corporations require to designate a registered agent. Registered agent sounds a lot more complicated than it actually is. Registered agent is simply a person or a company who is available during business hours who accepts important legal documents on behalf of your business. That's it. That's essentially it. Just somebody, usually the business owner, who accepts legal documents on behalf of the business. That's it. The important legal documents include lawsuit documents and renewal notices for the LLC or corporation from the state. The purpose of a registered agent and its registered agent office is to be a point of contact for the state and to accept service of process for lawsuits for your LLC or corporation. Here's the good news. If you're forming an LLC or corporation, if you're physically located and accessible during normal business hours in the state where you're forming the LLC, you can designate yourself as the registered agent. So let's just say if you're forming an LLC in California and you are physically located and available at an address that you have, then you can designate yourself and that address as a registered agent for your LLC or corporation. However, if you're trying to stay on the safe side, it's best to choose a third-party registered agent service who's always available to receive important documents on your behalf. In addition to receiving important mail from the state, registered agent service tracks important tax filings, reporting, and compliance deadlines, ensuring you don't miss any important deadlines that can cause your LLC or corporation to get suspended. A good registered agent service will provide preventative state alerts and due date reminders that help you keep your business in good standing. And I say this all the time. If I've had plenty of clients who didn't receive their mail and they didn't receive a notice that there's some kind of annual report or some kind of statement of information, something that had to be filed. And because they didn't receive that important document, the LLC or the corporation gets suspended and they have to go through the renewal process to get that up and running. So it's very important to make sure if you designate yourself as a registered agent that you're available and you're receiving mail at that address. Also, with a good registered agent service, typically all documents will be scanned and uploaded so you can access it anywhere online in the world in your registered agent dashboard. So if you ever change your address or if you go abroad, by having registered agent service, which is usually online, then you'll be able to receive those documents at any time, anywhere in the world. Remember, 5 points. Registered agent must be physically located in the state of formation. So if you're going to be forming an LLC or corporation in California, then you want to make sure that the registered agent is available, the address is in that state, is in California. 2, registered agent must be present at the registered office address continuously during business hours. So if you're going to be providing some kind of address as your registered agent, make sure you're there available, present at that address during normal business hours. Number 3, registered agent name and address must always be kept current with the state. So if for any reason you do change your address, you want to make sure to let your state know. Usually that's done through some kind of annual report, or in California it's called a statement of information. So always make sure that your state has your up-to-date registered agent name and address on file. Number 4, registered agent information becomes typically publicly accessible. So in most states, the registered agent's name and address becomes public. So that's usually one of the reasons why my clients have or use a registered agent service. So make sure that you're comfortable with your registered agent information becoming public. And number 5, most states do not accept PO Box or virtual mailing addresses services as a registered agent address. So make sure you're not using a PO Box address. If you do, it will most likely get rejected. So my advice to you is, if you're regularly available during regular business hours at your office, you can designate yourself to be the registered agent at your office address. However, If you don't have a permanent regular office address and you're not regularly available during regular business hours, you should get a registered agent service that will act as your registered agent. Also, using a registered agent service also help protect your privacy, as the information listed in your LLC corporation formation documents typically becomes public record. If you have any questions, comment below. I'll be happy to answer. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. What are you waiting for? I'll see you in the next video.